Good hygiene is not just being clean or the way that maybe some people see it, more like a superficial thing. Good hygiene can directly affect your health, your hormones, your skin, your immunity, gut bacteria, breath, your mood, your confidence, and of course the way that people will perceive you. And here are some evidence-based hygiene habits that will genuinely change how you look, feel, and smell. And these are not just like TikTok hacks. These are actual scientifically proven, and we're gonna really go into the details of why these work. First up, the timing of when you shower actually matters. Some people are morning showers, others are night showers, but this one is a win for the nighttime showers because you actually get cleaner when you shower at night right before bed. Obviously, throughout the day, you're accumulating bacteria, pollen, sweat, and literal pollution from outside, and then you're just going into your bed and sleeping and pretty much marinating in all of that. So your bed is quite literally now becoming an incubator for bacteria, sweat, pollution, just gross things. And then on top of that, you sweat throughout the night as well. So you're just adding layers upon layers of sweat, bacteria, and just disgustingness. So while morning showers are refreshing, nighttime showers are actually more hygienic. Now, this is not me telling you don't shower in the morning, because for some people it really wakes them up and it really gets your day started and makes you feel fresh and clean for the rest of the day. If you can, do both. Do morning and nighttime showers. That way you're fresh for both and you're eliminating a whole lot less odor, bacteria, sweat, and all this stuff. But if you could only do one, try converting to nighttime showering. This next tip, as soon as I was doing my research on this, right away it made me think of that scene in New Girl where Nick is like, no, I don't wash the towel washes me.
Do you even wash it?
No, I don't wash the towel. The towel washes me. Who washes a towel?
You never wash.
You wash your towel?
You never wash the towel?
What am I gonna do? Wash the shower next? Wash a bar of soap?
And although I love Nick, he is wrong in this situation because your towels are so much grosser than you think. I personally wash my towel after every single time that I use them coming out of the shower. Through many studies that have been done, it has been repeatedly shown that bath towels grow staph bacteria within 2 to 3 uses. So if you're not washing your towels after every single time that you're using them, maybe think about doing that. I mean, think about it. These towels, after you're done using them, even though the towel is clean and technically you are too because you just came out of the shower, you're putting dampness and water on that towel, and dampness is a breeding ground for bacteria and smells. And then you're using it on your second wash. You pretty much just wasted your shower because now you're throwing in this towel that has all this bacteria on you. Obviously you don't see it, you may not even smell it in the moment, but it can through time cause body acne, underarm smells, and all this is super preventable by just washing your towels after each use. Or just make sure that you have a good amount of towels, at least for like a week, so you can use one for each day, and then at the end of the week wash them and start over. Next up, we have oral hygiene. Your mouth controls so much of your health. Your mouth is the second largest bacteria ecosystem in the body following the gut, and oral bacteria can directly be linked to your heart health. It is that important to be brushing your teeth at least twice a day. If you can, try making it after every meal. At the very least, keep like, I keep wisps in my purse at all times to just kind of like refresh after you eat something. They're like little to-go toothbrushes that already have toothpaste in them. You don't even have to like spit them out or anything. So those are super helpful if you're just on the go and don't have access to your toothbrush. I've seen a lot of people on like TikTok and stuff like that flossing their teeth after they brush, and I never understood that. You want to be flossing your teeth before you brush. So you're getting all that gunk out, then you're brushing. Flossing is super important. I know you don't need me to tell you that, but flossing reduces whole body inflammation markers. Gum disease bacteria have been found in arterial markers. And also try to use a tongue scraper every night. Your tongue holds on to pretty much most of the bacteria in your mouth, and your tongue is actually the main culprit for why you may have bad breath. 80 to 90% of bad breath directly comes from your tongue. It's not from your teeth. So even though you're brushing your teeth, you may find that you're having bad breath throughout the day. You're probably not washing your tongue. Your tongue should be pink, it should not be white. And also, following kind of what I said about nighttime showering being more important than morning showering, it's kind of the same with brushing your teeth. It is so important, obviously, to do it twice, but so important to be brushing your teeth in the nighttime specifically. Even if you're exhausted, if you had a late night, if you maybe drank too much or whatever, make sure that you are brushing your teeth at night. And here's a huge tip for morning breath. Saliva is your mouth's natural disinfectant. And at night when you're sleeping, your saliva production drops about 90%. And if you wake up the next morning and, you know, we all have that like weird morning breath, it's not because you're dirty and gross. It doesn't have anything to do with hygiene, especially if you're obviously brushing your teeth at night and you're like, why do I still wake up with morning breath? It's just because you're dehydrating throughout the night. It's not coming from your hygiene, it's coming from your mouth just being dry. And so a quick fix to this is right when you wake up in the morning, drink a tall glass of water, like immediately before you've had your coffee or even brush your teeth or anything. Wake up, literally open your eyes, drink water. I always keep water right by my nightstand, and it's the first thing I do right when I open my eyes. Also, more on oral hygiene. You should not be rinsing after you're brushing your teeth. I know that that's kind of an instinct that you want to, you know, rinse your mouth because it's full of toothpaste, and so it may feel wrong, but this is strongly supported by dental research. After you're done brushing, spit whatever excess toothpaste you have in your mouth, but don't rinse it out with water. You want to be keeping in that fluoride. If you're rinsing, you're flushing away all the fluoride before it has a chance to remineralize your enamel. And fluoride needs about 20 to 30 minutes on the teeth to actually go in there and strengthen your enamel, prevent cavities, and improve bad breath. Pretty much this entire video is me telling you to do everything at night because it's so much more important, but literally the next huge tip is to apply your deodorant correctly. Many people apply deodorant wrong. I've done this too before I learned this a few years ago. You want to be applying your deodorant at nighttime after you shower. And you're probably thinking, why would I do that? I'm not going anywhere, I'm literally going to sleep. Antiperspirant works only when you're applying it on dry skin, number one, and when you're applying it at night. Your sweat glands are less active at night. So then the aluminum salts in the deodorant form little plugs, which then prevents next day sweating. So the correct way to apply it is you want to shower at night, completely dry your armpits, literally make sure they are bone dry, and then apply your antiperspirant deodorants. Doing this order alone can reduce sweating by 30 to 50%. And another thing, don't apply deodorant right after you're sweating. Like some people will go to the gym and then apply deodorant because, you know, you've sweated or whatever. That is not doing anything. If anything, it's actually gonna make you smell worse later on. Keep in mind, odor does not come from sweat, it comes from bacteria eating sweat. So when you apply your deodorant to damp, sweaty armpits, you're trapping in the bacteria and the moisture, which then in turn will later on make you smell even worse. So if you're one of those people that are like, oh, deodorant never works for me, try doing it in this order at night on completely dry armpits and see how it changes the functionality of your deodorants. This one is for all of you that like to shower in literal scorching hot water. I'm telling you, this is working against you, and I'm telling myself this as well, because sometimes I literally put my water on like the hottest that it can go, and I don't even know how we all take this, but some days it just feels good and it feels like your body just needs to just sit there in this scorching hot water. But this is actually really bad, and it actually may be the reason why you sink. Super hot showers can actually make you smell worse. Very hot water strips the lipid barrier of your skin. You've probably heard, obviously, super hot water dries out your skin. Yes, this is true, but it's also doing a little bit more than that. What happens after the lipid barrier has been stripped is your body then overcompensates. Your sebaceous glands then produce more oil, and then the bacteria feeds on that oil, and then the odor increases. So it's a vicious cycle. So the best recommendation is to shower with normal warm water. Then after you're done with your shower, give your body like a 15 to 30 second cold rinse. I know it's probably super uncomfortable, but cold water is actually really good for your body and your hair. Next, you need to be washing your belly button. Your navel is a closed, moist skin fold. And microbiology studies have found that it can be the host of more than 60 species of bacteria. When I read that, I wanted to rip my belly button out. You need to be cleaning in there, is all I'm saying. There's a lot happening in there. It looks like a small little area, but clean it. At the end of your showers, just go in there and make sure she's all clean. And last but not least, this one's a really simple one that you can very easily implement into your hygiene routines, especially at night, and that is washing your hands before you go to bed. At night, especially if you're one of those people that just sits in your bed and scrolls, you're touching your phone. Your phone has been studied to carry more bacteria than a toilet seat. Let that sink in. That is disgusting. And more on that, make sure that you're just wiping your phones at night with some alcohol and disinfecting those bad boys because they are disgusting. At night, you're touching your phone, you're touching your pets, you're touching doorknobs, and then while you're sleeping, you're rubbing your eyes, your face, and because your hands are gross and they have all this bacteria on them from all these things that you touched before bed that you may not even realize because you're just in the comfort of your own home, then you're going in and touching your face. You can be waking up with pimples and acne and you're contributing them to being this and this and that. And it could be such an easy cause, such as you just didn't wash your hands at night and you have all this bacteria that you're then going and touching your skin with and you're waking up with pimples the next day. That may be a reason why, and it's such a simple fix if you just remember to just wash your hands before you go to sleep. And that is all I have for this video today. Those are my little tips and tricks on how to level up your hygiene. Some of these are kind of like hidden things that you may not even think about ever that can make such a huge difference and may even be the cause for why maybe certain products are not working for you, or you're waking up with acne or bad breath like we said, and all these things, and they are such easy fixes. Definitely let me know if you didn't know about any of these things and if you implement them into your hygiene routines and how they work for you. Leave me your feedback in the comments and let me know if you want more of these videos. I have tips and tricks for days, so let me know if you want more. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.